on, guys? Hey, I'm back, man. Took some time for me last week. I know. Don't supposed to take no time off, but hey, it was my B day last weekend, so I just really just kind of just chill. I was gonna, I had a lot of different plans in place, and you know what I ended up doing? Just chilling. I threw some wings on the grill. What else I do? Threw some wings on the grill. Had a couple brews. It's just reflected. That's what I do a lot of the times now, and just carry my life on. But you know, just chill. But welcome to Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. I'm your host, Brandon Abbey, and it's such a pleasure to be back with you guys on this lovely Friday evening. And at 5 o'clock, you can be everywhere in the world, but you're not. You're here with me on Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. Go to BFAM 1096.com, BFAM1096.com, and go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and create that space so you can be able to listen in for the next hour. And that's 5 hours from the 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock traffic. We're going to be driving through and put you from your uncomfortable week of work to a comfortable place at home around the world. So I definitely want you to subscribe to Battle Tested Live on YouTube, Battle Tested Live on YouTube. And also go and follow me on Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 on IG and TikTok. Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 on IG and TikTok. This is Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. Go and subscribe. So, guys, man, it's exciting. It's exciting to be on Earth another year, man. It's so, the last time I seen you guys, I was 40 years old. Now I'm 41 years old. Look how magic happens, right? And it's kind of fall, as I say that, it falls into the conversation I'm having today, right? Like, I know for me personally, for me, I tend to step into a space of discovery like a week, probably like a week ahead of my another year. I tend to step into a discovery, and I get into this space, I would say. Every year, my mind goes to another level, and I think last year I was coming into 40, and I ended up doing the DR, Dominican Republic, if you don't know what that is, and doesn't mean direct registration. No, it doesn't mean that. It means the Dominican Republic. I was in the Dominican Republic last year for my 40th birthday. And so coming up to my 40th birthday, I got to meet DC, and we launched the name of the podcast, which is, like I was telling DC earlier this week, we're coming up on 1 year of Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. 1 year. Like, think about that. 1 year. 1 year of Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. And I can say last year around this time, I had a name, right? Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. That's the only thing I had was a name. August 15th makes a year that I've been on a podcast. A year. Never done anything like this before. Never done anything like this before. Never. I got interviewed a few times, but nothing like a podcast where consistent commitment, being here every week and creating a space of listening, creating the transformative platform to help elevate you to your greatest self. Never done anything like that before. Never done anything. I've done it individual, like conversational, all the time. Do it all the time. What I'm sharing is that, and the reason why I'm sharing that is it requires, it's a great word actually, requires stepping into your destination. See, for me, I couldn't envision like what it is, like what it's become. Because we took it from just kicking it off, first show. I remember like it was yesterday. I was my first show, and I was at if you go back and watch it, my first show, I was at Tropical Smoothie. It was last minute. I was like, I had so many things going. I was being battle tested, and I could have quit. Threw in the towel. If I had a towel, I'd throw the flag in. I could have threw the flag in, but I stepped into my destination. I didn't know, right? Like it's like everything was breaking down. Everything was breaking down, but I stepped into my destination. See, my destination was to start this podcast by any means necessary, to create a space of growth. See, I could have waited until the next weekend. I could have waited till the next weekend, but I had promoted it. I promoted it. And what difference does it make that it's next week? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That didn't matter. But what I did was I jumped in head first. And the first show, it was what it was. The second show, it was what it was. The third show, it was what it was. But over time, life became creating that message about being battle tested and creating the space of, going from acceptance, transformation, and mastery. And I started this podcast, and I know I shared a lot, but I started this podcast based on this journal. Like, based on this journal. You can find it on Amazon. And I will have, I actually had a link, but I forgot to put it in here for you to be able to, so you can see it scrolling. I got you though. I got a link for you. I definitely got a link for you, okay? So we're talking about stepping into your destination. So what I'm talking about, your destination isn't somewhere you arrive to, it's someone you become. See, I was already battle tested. I just speak from the heart. When I come up with the title of these shows and these episodes, I speak from the heart. Step into your destination, whatever your destination is. I had powerful conversations yesterday, and it was interesting conversations, I would say. Like, sometimes we're so taken back from being so humble in life. And I'm gonna start it off right here. Sometimes we're so taken back by being humble in life that we suppress how much we are already, or how much greatness we actually do have. Like how much greatness we have in life. Like we make a statement that you are great. You already know that. Like, and you can stay humble, but what does that get you? So step into your destination. Who you are, who is somebody you're supposed to become. Step into that. Who is your name? I'm gonna say a random name. Who is Chris? I'm saying a random name. Who is Chris a year from now? Who is Chris a year from now? Who is Brandon a year from now, if you will? Who is Brandon a year from now? Who is Brandon a year from now? Who is Dana a year from now? All of these names are, besides my own, it's just names, right? We were given these names as you create the name. The name don't create you. Look at that. I'm going to repeat that. You create the name don't create you. You create the name don't create you. I am. Most people wait for their permission. They wait for somebody to tell them what to do. Make a decision. I tell you, make a decision. Build your identity from there. Just make a decision. It's about making a decision. And right now, step into that destination of making that decision. See, you make a decision. When you make a decision, the world will transform you, right? So I'm not going to go biblical, but I'm going to go biblical right now. When God, he said, let there be light, and there was light. There were birds, bees, and trees, and there was. And right, it said, and there was, right? And so that's the power that you have in this world. You allow yourself to, right? Like if you allow yourself to step into your destination, who you are matters. You matter to somebody. Even the homeless guy on the side of the street matters. Even the homeless guy on the side of the street matters. You matter. Want me to tell you how I know that guy matters? That homeless guy on the street that you don't know? Somebody go and hurt him, kill him, whatever. I bet you're going to jail. I guaranteed you're going to jail. I repeat, you matter. Everybody matters. Even the homeless guy on the side of the street, under the bridge, matters. Because if you go and harm him or her, you're going to jail, period. Think about that, like process that for a moment. As you're driving home and you're traffic and you're listening to, or you're listening to a replay of this message, if you're listening to this, no matter where you listen to it at, but think about that. I matter. I'm significant. Step into your destination. Become who you don't know yourself to be, and that will expand your identity. Greatness is within you, not on the outside of you. Everything is already inside. It's like the water, like the top of the glass, right? It's like the top of the glass, right? It's like the top of the glass. So the glass is, do you look at the glass as half full or half empty? See, some people look at the glass as half full. Some people look at the glass as half empty. Some people look at the glass half empty. Some people look at the glass as half full. Which do you choose? It's an analogy of them. See, the glass half empty means you're pessimistic. Glass half full means you're optimistic. That's how that works. So follow me on Mr. Dominique 2.0. Mr. Dominique 2.0 on IG and TikTok. Okay, cool. So what if I told you that your destination has been waiting on you longer than you've been waiting on it? What if I told you that? What if I shared with you that your destination has been waiting on you longer than you've been waiting on it? Let me give you an example. See, the example is such. You driving. I'm going to give a simple example. You decide, I'm going to go, like for me, I'm going to give you an example, a prime time example, simple example. I went to the beach this morning, seeing the sunrise. I wish I'd have sent the picture and created the space for that. You get to see the beautiful picture of the sunrise. It was like, I wouldn't advise you to do what I'm about to tell you. It was the sun up here. It was the sun up here. And it looked like a red walkway across the water, across the beach. Like across the beach, it looked like a red walkway. Like it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. I'm talking about, it was incredible. It was an incredible look. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I'm talking about it now. I'm gonna share it next week. Definitely gonna share it next week. It was so. I took a video of it. It was immaculate. I've never seen anything like this before. But let me tell you, the reason why I share that story is I was at home. I woke up. I was meditating. All right, I was meditating, and I was like, man, I was present in the moment. I don't pick up my phone like I used to. Pick up my phone and start looking at my phone, scrolling. No, didn't do it. I was meditating, and my spirit said, "Go to the beach." I said, "Go to the beach." I said, "Go to the beach." Got it. So I get up, throw my clothes on, hop in the car, boom, drive to the beach. Drive 30 minutes to the beach. 30, whatever amount of minutes to the beach. Because I live on the other side. So I drive to the beach, and I get to the beach. Soon as I get there, I see this picture. I'm right there. It's right there in front of me. It's right there. The walkway. Hey, stepping into your destination. The reason why I share that is if I would have said, no, because when I say go to the beach, I didn't really feel like going to the beach, to be honest. I was like, I don't really want to drive. That's 30 minutes to drive. But I went, and I will never get that experience ever again on this day. Like, on this day, right? And let me tell you, it's 1717. I'm going to tell you that. I was born at 1717 on July 25th, 1985. Right? So it's 1717. So that's 517. If you don't know, I'm military. So, all right, cool. So I just happened to look down at the clock, and it's so amazing when you really, right? So, man, that's exciting right there. But stepping into your destination. If I'd have never stepped into my destination, which was the beach, I'd have never got to see what I got to see. And today, another thing I'm going to share. Today makes 5 years I've been a Sigma. Today is my Sigma-versary. So I'm excited about that. My Sigma-versary. I've been a Sigma for 5 years. Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. The ace of my line, spring 2021. So for all my D9s out there, I had to shout out my fraternity, my blue-white fraternity. So, but like I said, what if I told you that your destination has been written longer than you've been waiting for it? So ask yourself this: are you chasing success, or are you becoming success? See, are you chasing success? Are you chasing the money? Or are you becoming it so you can sustain and embody what you're actually desiring? Like desiring, right? And so I got back in my journal and remember I said I was getting my journal. So today, day 6, right? Effort. Day 6 is effort. I told you this is a journal. I don't just talk about what I talk about. I'm actually being about what I'm talking about. So the journey of being, 30-day guided journal to acceptance, transformation, and mastery, right? So day 6 for me today. I got there and I got to the beach and boom, right? I'm a presence you guys to really what I woke up to this morning. The greater the effort, the greater the glory. Pierre Cornell. Meditate for 10 minutes, reflecting on the efforts you put into your personal growth. Visualize moments that you tried your best and the moments you could have pushed a little harder. Where in your life have I been putting in effort without seeing the immediate results? And how can I stay motivated? What does putting 100% effort mean to me? And how does it shape the journey towards healing? What are the small, consistent efforts that I can do daily that transform my emotional and mental well-being? How can I find balance between getting my best effort and allowing myself the time to rest? What would happen if I gave a little bit more effort in the areas of my life that need more attention? So, effort, stepping into your destination. Ding, 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 stepping into your destination. So it's just step into your destination. Like the difference between vision and destination is, you know, the difference between vision and destination. See, your vision is boom. Like, okay, I want to go there. That your vision can evolve. You can continue to you can evolve towards like your vision, like, man, I'm gonna go do this. Like, it's like a maze. Your vision is like a maze. Like, okay, my vision is to do this. But in route, like, you might have, like, let's say you're going to Atlanta. Prime example, going to Atlanta, boy. Like, every time. Like, you don't know what you're going to get going to Atlanta. You don't know what you're going to get going to Atlanta. But you're going to get something. Just know that. You're going to get stoppage. You know, and you got so many cities that you have to go through. You have to go through Macon area. You have to go through, you get to go through Valdosta. You get to go through, oh my gosh. When I tell you, you get to go through Henry County, all through Henry County. Come into Atlanta, like, oh my gosh. Like, that's the only way you can get there unless you go all the way around. You got to go through Henry County, though, right? It's really crazy. But your vision evolves. So your vision evolves to get to the destination. Like your destination, what I mean is your identity. So your identity, you are, so step into your destination. Make your destination, your identity, you create, you already that. It's already inside of you. Like, who are you when you turn? See, for me, who am I when I turn 60 years old? Who am I? And that's the gift that you've been given. So I'll give you a quote by Albert Einstein. He said, imagination is everything, is a preview of life's common attraction. See, imagination is everything, is a preview of life's common attraction. When I tell you, like, I've been in, my identity is switched up a lot. My identity, my destination is switched up a lot. Like, I've done the military, I was a husband, I was a widow, I'm a father, entrepreneur, author. Man, so many different things. Like, college graduate, board. I was the chairman of the board, board of directors. I'm an event leader for Landmark. I'm a transformational coach. My identities continue to evolve. Like, my identity is continuing to evolve. I don't think about things for titles and stuff. It's a creation. I'm just continue to create, evolve who you are. Each version of you prepares you for the next one. See, and I share this story with you. I told somebody this right here just recently. If I never had made a decision in April 2013, April 2013. So I made a decision. Somebody said, hey, you like to travel? I said, yeah. You like to make money? I said, motherfucker, who don't like making money? That's stupid. Like, he invited me to something. I seen some information in this travel club, and I got started. You know what I mean? I didn't never know how to do it, but you wouldn't see me now. You wouldn't, because I was super introverted. People wouldn't even think about it. And that was, let me tell you, that was only 13 years ago. That was 13 years ago. In 13 years, I've transformed because only thing I knew was the military. I knew the military. And that's the only thing I knew. I knew how to be none of the things I've experienced. Like, I got my insurance license. Like, I'm an insurance broker. So all these things, it wouldn't have happened because I was not getting out to talk to nobody. Right? If I ain't know you, I ain't talk to you. Like, I was super introverted. Like, and I'll tell you, but because I made a decision, I heard this statement before. When a decision is made, your destiny is shaped. When you make a decision in life, a decision, it catapults you. 13 years later, I never know I would be on a podcast. But because 13 years later, being on a podcast, I can visualize what my destination looks like on July 31st, 2039. I can tell you what my life looks like. I can tell you what my life, because I can be able to be at my destination and look backwards on what I want to build at. What do I desire to build? And I'll tell you, everything I'm talking about, I had to get the crap out the way. The things I've experienced as a kid, you wouldn't even want to know. But it started with this journal right here. The Journey of Being, 30-day guided journal to acceptance, transformation, and mastery. And I'm going to present you guys to this right here. Unlock your path to acceptance, transformation, and mastery with the Journey of Being, 30-day guided journal. This isn't just a journal. It's your personal guide to rediscovering the power within through a thoughtfully curated step-by-step process. You will explore deeper aspects of your life, embrace change, and cultivate a mindset that propels your future. Designed for those seeking clarity, growth, and healing, this journal will help you navigate personal challenges with strength and purpose, foster self-mastery through reflection, action, and mindful transformation. Guide you through 30-day journal of inner growth with prompts that will illuminate your path to freedom and empowerment. Provide a tool that not only connects you to your inner self, but also to a broader global experience of healing. With this elegant design and focus on the universal themes of self-evaluation, evolution, the Journey of Being serves as a companion. That's if you don't know what a companion is, it's a friend. All right, I'm just gonna say it's a friend on the growth, companion on the journey of life, making it the perfect addition for anyone who values growth, wellness, and life of purpose. Making it a perfect addition for anyone who values growth, wellness, and life of purpose. If I had a mic, I'd just drop it, but I don't have a mic. So the destination wasn't the place. It was the person you become. It's the woman or the man that you become. See, this didn't make me who I was, but it unlocked me what it says. It unlocks. I just gave you the synopsis of this. It unlocks you who you become. I'm telling you, less than 2 years ago, I would have never said I was going to be on a podcast. I never said that, right? I'll tell you why I was. And right after my, 39th birthday, it was right after my 39th birthday. I was just like, man, I was in a space. I tell you, I was in a crazy space. But I said, okay, do something about it. If you can sit on it or you can do something about it. You can stay where you are. You can do something about it, period. So let me ask you a question. What is stopping you from becoming the best version of yourself? Is it validation? Do you need validation from yourself? That's cool. You need validation from someone else? That's cool. That's even cooler. Who, if you're listening to this, who do you need validation from? Who do you need permission from if that makes you feel better? Who do you need permission from to get off your ass and go make it happen? Step into your destination because it's yours. Step into your destination because it's yours. Like, and that's the biggest thing is what I'm sharing with you right now, your opportunity cost. Like the opportunity cost. I'm not even gonna play like if you say yes, something happens, you get a reality. If something happens, you get a different reality. If you say no, you get a different reality. It seems so simple and complex and simple and complex. But it's like in my opinion, it's so simple. Puts up. We make things, but you know, they say common sense ain't always common though. Because let me tell you, all right, and I'm so humble. I'm gonna tell you, I'll be humble. I'll be tempted not to be, but like not to be like big headed and all that stuff. But sometimes I just, you know, I just have to. I don't have to. I get to be that. And so every yes has something, every no has something. Just know that. Every yes has something, every no has something. And pain is a passport. Like I'm actually, I was at the beach this morning and I thought about some stuff. I'm like, man, you know, I thought about something to create. And so I'm about to launch. I got a lot of things with this journal that launching and creating a space for it. And like, pain is your passport, though. Pain helps you to unlock it if you allow it to be. See, pain is, you will put through that pain to unlock the next level of yourself. See, I was pain. I'll tell you this, right? So my loss, people say, oh, sorry for your loss. Yeah, I'll share with you. If you don't know, if it's the first time you're listening to me, I lost my wife 5.5 years ago. And well, did it suck? Absolutely. And I was telling my friend this. I was telling her this last night. I was telling my friend this last night. You know, she lost her husband 5 years ago, right around that time, right after. And I was telling her, because she understands. She understands. We was in the military together. She understands. And when that was the case, I was like, man, you know how far we've come, bro? I call everybody bro. So just don't take it serious. Don't take it personal, I say. You know how far we've come? I would have never knew I would be here 5 years ago. See, 5 years ago, I was crossing into a Phi Beta Sigma fraternity incorporated, right? I was already a Sigma. Boom. By 533, I was a Sigma already, right? I was going through the ritual and I had already did it. So I was a Sigma already 5 years ago, but I was dealing with pain. I was dealing with pain of life and its experiences. That's what I call it, life and its experiences. See, if I never went through that day of feeling alone because no one there to support, never went through that, I'll never be here. See, that was nothing. It was, you know, I'm not, like, I went through it, you know, boom. But it was one of the, like, I was still grieving. And I was putting it off. I was like, man, I was about to sell my house, so that was stressful. Oh my goodness. You've ever sold a house? Especially during the pandemic. That was so stressful. But my books, right? So boom. It's all these things that created a space for my growth in life. I'd never know, like months later, about 4 months later, it popped in my mind. Oh man, I'm gonna do my book. I'm gonna do Path to the Throne 2. So if you never heard of Path to the Throne 2, It's on Amazon, man. It's about a story. My boy Butter, right? They got locked up, and Butter was he ended up going to jail and got set up. And man, this dude, like he had so many challenges. He got arrested. I'll tell you a little bit about that. He actually got arrested at his grandmother's funeral. Right after the funeral, police. It comes in like that. I don't know if you ever watched one of those type of movies, but it comes in like that, man. He get like the police swarmed in, guns blazing, ready to take him out. His lawyer was there. She was pregnant with his kid. It's a lot of stuff, and they took him to jail right then and there. Boom. So it comes in like that. It's super cool though. So I just wanted to throw that out there. It's Path to the Throne too. It's on Amazon. I'll have it for you though if you want it. If you want to sign, just hit me up. Hey, just hit me up. I got you. Pain becomes a purpose. See, if I never went through pain from the military, if I never went through pain from my wife passing, it wouldn't have unlocked that brain, that thought to put that into, like, I wrote that book, and like, let me tell you, I started that book in 2019 after I finished Path to the Throne 1. Path to the Throne 1. I finished that one, and from there, I sat on it for a long time, even through the pandemic, and Ebony was like, "You need to write your book. You need to write," because Ebony was the writer. She was the writer. She could put a book. She could eat some gummy bears and a Red Bull. She'd throw a book out in like freaking a matter of 4-5 days. Like her brain would be like boom, 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 boom. That's why she wrote 15 books. And so if I never, presence you guys to it, if I never went through what I went through, the pain becomes the purpose, the platform, the profits, and the peace of mind that you create in your space. See, I never wrote a book. In 2014, I never wrote a book before. I was like, I always had in mind, like, man, I can't write no book, dude. What? Then you imagine 5 years later, 6 years later from that moment, published over 200 books. No, so 5 years later, we started in 2015. Okay, cool. So 5 years later, published over 200 books. I never thought to write books, right? But I seen Ebony do it. I was like, okay, I could do that. Boom. And I took my pain. I went in a whole different world. And when I went in another world, it created space for me. It created a space for me to talk about my pain and disappear into that storyline. And that's what your life, you see, that was a destination for me. And when you put a date on it. That's all you got to do. Put a date on it and stand on that date. Stand on the date and create a space for it. Stand on the date. Because sometimes that's when we need. That's when I'll always when you're supposed to. I've talked to so many people about writing, and that's why I'm not really in the writing space, but I'm about to create a space for it because it's just a talent that I have, and I can create space for it. Got the business degree. I'm a transformational coach. I got this journal right here that's a beast. Right, I'm gonna push somebody through a program and then help them write the same information they got from going these 30 minutes. 30-day guided journal to acceptance, transformation, and mastery. The same information they just put on these pages. I'm gonna help them take that information and if it's a lot of trauma, I'm gonna help them put that in a book. Boom. That's a coaching program that's about to launch. I'm just gonna share that with you. A guy asked me yesterday, right? A guy asked me, what makes you hire me want to hire you? You know what I said? Because I'm me, right? I looked him right in the face. What makes you different? Because I'm me. You ain't never met me before. You ain't never met me before. See, you build your brand from your battles, the battles that you've experienced. See, I just build it from the battles that I connect directly to who I am. It's my personality. Like I become this person. Like it's not just some cute logo. I've been battle tested. Battle tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. And this, like, that's something that just personally to me, like, I nearly got blown up by 28 years old. I see my wife take her last breath at 20. Like I dealt with PTSD, and let me tell you, and don't get it twisted, right? Like I tell you, this helped me with my mental. I'm being very frank with you. I did 8.5 years in the United States Air Force, 4 tours in 6 years. I did 4 tours in 6 years, 2 to Iraq, 1 to Afghanistan. In 6 years, listen to that for a moment. 2 tours to Iraq in 6 years. 1 to Afghanistan. And I was responsible for things too. So that's the thing is, what battles have you survived that someone else is still fighting? That's what you need to talk about. What are some of the battles that you're surviving? You survived it. It's already happened. It already happened. Stepping into you, like that's where your assignment lives. Like that's where your assignment lives, guys. Like that's where your destiny is. So step into that destiny. Like write the version of you ain't met yet. Write the version of you ain't met yet. Like write that version, and like I'll share with you. Right? I'm actually about to put this on the wall. Like check this out. Check this out. If you can look, I actually created this. I've had this canvas for about a good 6-7 months. I bought my daughter one too, but yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that one. But I had this canvas for about 6-7 months, and I just picked it up. I just had a thought one day, and I just picked it up, and I started drawing. And look, this is what creation is. Step into your destination. Look at that right there. Like, that's so cool. Step into your destination. I don't have to peek around it. So step into your destination. Like, you have that greatness within you. Stop bullshitting. Make one decision that the version you make today. Like, make that one decision. Stop asking, are you ready? Stop asking, oh man, I got to get this together. Oh, stop overthinking it. Start acting like you already accepted the assignment. I accepted the assignment. The thought came into my mind that day, and I put it together, and I took my time on it. It took patience. You think about it. You see how it explains everything. The buildings, the faith, the military guy over here, car, and, the old version. Looking at the speaker, all these things, the bank. You see all these different things that it depicts. Just drew out my life. That's it. Like, you have it. You have the gift inside of you. Stop bullshitting. Like, stop bullshitting. And it starts. Start. Like, get the shit started. You want to ask yourself one question, though. If fear disappeared right now, who would I become tomorrow? If fear disappeared tomorrow, no, if fear disappeared today, this evening, tonight, who would I become tomorrow? who would I become tomorrow? Ask yourself that question. The fear. You just seen something that, I sat on for a while, and when it came to my mind, you got to be patient with yourself. You got to be patient, but you got to get action. Being patient with yourself. Like, I think we try to get something. I got to get it done right now. I picked that thing up so many times, and I was like, nah, I ain't got nothing on my mind. And when it comes to my mind, I allow it to be. It's okay. It's okay. I'm okay. That person that is destined, it's already within you. Your brand is not a brand, it's not a logo. It is a brand if you allow it to be. See, this right here, this is a prime example. I love presenting myself to this shirt right here. Because it popped in my mind. And I was like, nope. I got just like, no, I'm putting it on. I'm going to get it done. How much it costs? Oh, I don't care. Boom, I went and got it done. No, I'm going to get it done. That's what I want. I'm going to get it done. So that says 10 million in 2 years. I'm going to speak it. Speak it. It's already done. It's already done. Like, you ever heard the thing, walk by faith, not by sight? You just put it out there. You'll allow it to be. How many people would love to white label this journal? Create a journal. How many people would love to white label this journal? I'm ask you that. How many people would love to white label this journal? It's already put together. It's boom. It's created already. It's, boom. If you would like to white label this journal, like create it as your own. You have a license into it. You can create, be an author. See, it's so many ways that we can create the space of growth and development. What battles have you, and I'll share this with you too. It wasn't until I had never written a book. It wasn't until March 30th, 2016. March 30th, 2016, when my first book came out. It was Madam by Night, Secretary by Day. It's on Amazon. It's the only book me and Ebony wrote together. And so it wasn't until that book came out that I wrote another book. I wrote the next book, I Thought You Were Gone. And it was a depiction of I thought you were gone. It was talking about me, man. It was talking about me. It wasn't a story about me, but it was talking about me. Like, I thought the title was talking about me, not the storyline was talking about me. The title was I Thought You Were Gone. Like, I've always been educated. Like, it's been a brain already. But I didn't know this guy. Like, I thought you were gone. So then I wrote, I Thought You Were Gone. So I'm at Madam Secretary. Got it out there, boom. Me and Ebony wrote it together. But I was like, I'm about to put a book out myself. So the next book was I Thought You Were Gone Too. Then I wrote The Come Up. I wrote The Come Up. Man, The Come Up was cool. It was pretty cool. I'm actually about to revamp all my books. That's what I'm kind of present in right now. And then the next book, The Path to the Throne. Man, Path to the Throne was my boy. He loved that book, man. He read it. He was, hey, I can call him right now, and he gonna be like, "Oh, my boy Butter. He got a favorite character in there." Then I wrote, Ebony passed. Then I wrote Path to the Throne too. So on February 2nd, 2022, I wrote Path to the Throne too. I had a book signing. It was so dope. And then 2024, October 25th, 2024, I put out this book right here. This one out. The Journey of Being, 30-Day Guided Journal to Acceptance, Transformation, and Mastery, which is everything is wrapped around that. And then I put out the Spanish version of this. My boy was like, "Hey, bro, I can transcribe that to Spanish, so you can have more people." What? Say no more. So we got the Spanish version as well. We got the English and the Spanish version. So if you're Spanish and you like, man, I would love that in Spanish. Yeah, I got that too. All right. So, but it's about building your reputation. It's the story people tell when they leave the room. Like, who are they? When you leave off this podcast, what story did you get value in your life? All right, what value did you get today? When you leave it, because you're gonna leave and you're gonna go and do your thing, and you're like, man, but I want to pose you with this question. Your destination isn't found at the end of the journey. It reveals every time you choose courage over comfort. Your destination isn't found at the end of the journey. It reveals every time. It reveals every time you choose courage over comfort. So remember I said earlier, what's the opportunity cost? It's an opportunity cost. It's an opportunity cost. It's an opportunity cost. It's an opportunity cost. You can continue to hustling. You continue to do that. Protecting yourself from your past. Continue to do that. Continue to do it. You keep on getting the same result. You say no. You keep on doing it and building something. Yeah, like no, build something. Every no, build something. It keeps you in that comfort zone. Every no keeps you in that comfort zone. Every no. I never done that. I've done something like this before. I've done it right. Like let me tell you what I talked about before. I didn't have a lot of success in that other company. I didn't have a lot of success in that company. However, I know it's like when you fall off the bike. When you fall off the bike, do you keep going? Like do you keep going? It's like when you fall off the bike. It's like when you dating somebody breaks your heart. You fall off and you're like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I ain't gonna do that dating thing again. It might hurt for a moment. It might hurt for a second. It might even hurt for some years. But what you gonna do? Never gonna date again? You gonna be single for the rest of your life? You're gonna be single for the rest of your life. Got it. Not I. Right? I seen my wife take her last breath, bro. Seen it in my living room. Seen it in my living room. Seen it. Take her last breath. Like really, take her last breath. And if I didn't do that, man, I cannot be here to share the story with you, and to be present with you so much. And what are you protecting in your life? What are you protecting? Because I can't even imagine what you've experienced. Me either. And I experienced it. I can't even imagine what you experienced. Me neither. But I experienced it. And I'm still here. The battles you have survived, it's somebody else is still fighting them though. Like the battles you survived, somebody else still You know, and let me tell you, if you find someone that that could use this journal, send them over to Amazon. Or, all right, have them come in here next week. They're gonna have a link. I give you my word. Give you my word. You're gonna come in, they're gonna have a link. It's gonna be created for them. They're gonna have that space. They can click and buy. Like it made me think back to Minister Society. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. What have you survived? What battles have you survived? What battles have you survived that someone else is still fighting? Because that allows you to be a thought leader to create the space somebody can grow it from. They can step into their destination. Whose destination are you holding up? Ooh. Man, that's a... Whose destination do you have a lot? Like, whew, that was right off the top right there. That one had to, I had to get myself together. Who are you holding hostage? Whose freedom are you holding hostage right now? Whose freedom are you holding hostage? Whose freedom are you holding hostage? Man, hold on, time out. Whose freedom are you holding hostage? See, I'm the guy that my why is a world that works for everyone. A world that works for everyone. And if this episode challenged you the way you see your future, if this episode challenged you and how you see your future, share it with someone who's standing on the edge of the next chapter. Send them, subscribe. You subscribe first. Send it to a friend so they can subscribe. Also, send them my IG and TikTok, Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0. Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 on IG and TikTok. Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 on IG and TikTok. So if this episode challenged you on the way you see your future and you stepping into your destination, share it with someone today. You subscribe first. Send it to them. Hey, girl, hey, homie, go ahead and subscribe. Battle tested. What doesn't break you builds your brain. Just note, I want you to know this. I want the person to use this right here. Your scars aren't proof that life defeated you. They're evidence that you're qualified. I'll repeat that. Remember, your scars aren't proof that life defeated you. They're evidence that you're qualified. Remember, Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 on IG and TikTok. Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 on IG and TikTok. Go ahead and subscribe on Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. And it's one day at a time, one moment at a time. I see you next week.